Here in the UK, we have a rich history in textiles, from the tartan of Scotland, the linen of Northern Ireland and the yarn of Yorkshire. It's an industry and fibre that seems timeless. As someone who is hugely interested in natural products and renewable fashion, I really value knowing where something has come from, who made it, and knowing it will last a lifetime. So, for the next few days, I'm staying at our gorgeous St David's Club site in Pembrokeshire to learn all about one type of woolen trade that is still iconic in the UK today: the Welsh tapestry blanket. These high quality and beautifully crafted blankets have many stories woven within them and are often handed down through generations. Just 7 miles from site is Melon Trigwynt, a working mill that makes Welsh tapestry blankets, among other items, and welcomes visitors to its mill shop and cafe. I'm heading along to take a look and learn more about this traditional craft. The small whitewashed building has acted as a working mill on site since the 17th century when the Griffiths family moved in. Today, it's an employee-owned trust that continues to use local Welsh wool to create these traditional blankets. To learn more, I had a chat with Evon Griffiths, who knows every twist and turn of blanket making. Can you tell me a bit about the process of making a Welsh tapestry blanket?
There isn't any change in the technique, whether it's an old design or a new design. The technique has to stay the same. It's basically 2 layers of cloth and they just cut across each other, creating the design. They've been around since the 18th century, so we've got patterns that are unique to us and so do the other mills. There's such a long story to it and there's such an important story to it that we want to keep that going for as long as we possibly can.
And why should people invest in a wool blanket when there's so many synthetic alternatives around now?
You know, we live in a very digital world that you can create a digital design very easily and print it on a plain piece of cloth. But these designs are totally intertwined. You can't separate them. It involves people, it involves people's hands, it's making something. And I think we've lived in a digital world for quite a long time and we obviously have all the benefits, but people still like to do something with their hands. They like to make something. This is part of it. I think it's important that these types of traditions are kept. We used to have hundreds of mills in Wales and now you can count them on the fingers of 2 hands. So we want to be one of the mills that continues the tradition.
After visiting Melon Trigwynt, I explored the city of St David's and the iconic Pembrokeshire landscape that you'll be an easy reach of during a stay at St David's Club site. I got to take in blankets of daffodils and watch a beautiful sunset as the tide went out to sea. This gave me the time to reflect on how culture can be expressed through local crafts and how they really are intertwined with the local history and generations of families. It was amazing to see firsthand the work that goes into these delicate artistries. It's been really interesting to see the process of how the Welsh tapestry blankets are created and hearing the importance of traditional crafts. The vivid patterns and colours of these signature blankets are certainly a cosy addition to a home or camping unit. This is just one example of the many types of weaving, knitting and sewing that are woven into the history of Britain. On your next camping trip, why not see if there's a bit of woolen heritage near you that you can visit? Happy camping and caravanning!